would not be returning to public duties until after Easter. But that hasn't stopped this social media frenzy and questions to Kensington Palace about why they haven't shared more details. The princess has only been spotted once since January, last week in a grainy image appearing to show her in a car near Windsor Castle.
And I'll pass those on to Catherine as well. Thank you very much, guys.
While husband Prince William has been balancing family time and carrying the burden of royal events.
This is NBC4 News at 5.
Now at 5, keeping the guns out of hands of people who should not have them. Today, the state said it is making progress. It's a continuing effort to collect guns from people who bought them legally but are no longer allowed to have them because of criminal convictions or court orders. Good evening, everyone. I'm Colleen Williams.
And I'm Annabelle Sedano. Investigative reporter Eric Leonard joins us live from the newsroom with an update. Eric.
Hi there. Well, the Attorney General's office says the state is increasing each year the number of people contacted by agents or police officers who are not allowed to have guns, but who might still be armed because they ignored court orders to surrender or sell their guns. The Attorney General says there are new signs of progress because the number of names on that prohibited list is shrinking as enforcement has increased. New data from the California Department of Justice says more than 25,000 people were visited or contacted in 2023 as part of the state's efforts to remove guns from people who are no longer entitled to possess them.
That was the most contacts we've ever had.
The Attorney General announcing today hundreds of firearms were seized from all over the state, including these handguns, rifles, and the ammunition shown in a DOJ photo found in a home in Azusa. They were owned by a person who was no longer allowed to have them because the person had been forced into mental health treatment.
The goal is simple here. Keep the number of illegally armed individuals as low as possible. So by removing guns from the hands of those who shouldn't have them, we keep that number low.
The people on a list of so-called prohibited possessors lost their rights to have guns because of criminal convictions, or they're the subjects of domestic violence or a gun violence restraining order. In 2006, California began tracking these people in a database, but it's taken years to organize and run an enforcement system where people are visited at home. One way people become prohibited is when they're named in a gun violence restraining order, part of California's red flag law that's designed to remove guns from someone who might be considering a violent act. Those can be requested by police or family members or employers, though almost all in L.A. were requested by police.
So it fits kind of a particular niche as a tool where you don't have someone for a crime yet, but you have concerning behavior.
Last year, the I-Team reported there was a big increase in the number of those orders being requested by LAPD officers. And by last October, LA's courts had seen a similar increase.
2023 marked the highest ever year of gun ownership in California, so more Californians are owning guns.
The Attorney General says the efforts to remove guns from people who shouldn't have them is more important now because there are so many guns in private hands in the state. Now, when we last reported on these gun violence restraining orders at the end of October, the LAPD told us it had requested 46. That nearly doubled in November and December. The year-end total was 88. Detectives tell us they know some of those have prevented shootings. Live in the newsroom, I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News. Back to you.
Eric, thank you very much for that. Investigations are underway after a San Bernardino County Sheriff's deputy shot and killed a 15-year-old boy in Apple Valley. Today, the department is sharing the moments leading up to the shooting. NBC4's Tracy Leong is live with the latest. Tracy.
Annabelle, the family's attorney tells me the 15-year-old teenager, Ryan Gaynor, was autistic and having an episode when he was shot and killed by deputies. Here is part of the audio from the 911 call when a family member was asking for help.
Yes, assault and battery.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's your brother, and he's assaulting your sister.
Yes.
Okay.
Now he's banging on the door.
Okay. And what is his name?
Open up the door. Yes, open up the door.
Hello.
He's breaking the window.
Hold up, ma'am.
This is deputy-worn camera footage that shows what happened when deputies arrived at the home on Iroquois Road near Powhatan Road in Apple Valley Saturday evening just before 5. We've slowed down the video. You see the teenager, Ryan Gaynor, wearing a teal outfit, approach the deputy at the front door of the home. You can hear the deputy tell the teenager to get back or he'll get shot as he's pointing his firearm at him.
Hey, get back! Get back, you're gonna get shot!
The next angle is a different deputy coming from the street.